Welcome to another episode of Hot Girl Homemaker. This series, we are romanticizing our homes, our life, and all sorts of things. So I wanted to talk about the importance of having all these little things, not just decor, but like useful things we're using in the colors that we like. So I love my kitchen. As you can see, I love pink. So adding pink accents, like my lemon squeezer and my dish brush, especially for things that I don't enjoy doing, like dishes. I think it's really important to have all these little details that just make you slightly more happy. Our kitchen used to be brown. We actually contact papered the countertops ourselves with this like marble vinyl, and then we did have it professionally painted before. We have had like an apartment where we painted the cabinets ourselves, and we just obviously didn't know what we were doing. I also wanted to talk about all of these toddler-friendly, easy to clean, beautiful, luxury looking items in my dining room. For starters, matching her high chair to the kitchen decor and our table was such a great idea. Carter thought it was ridiculous, but it was really important to me, and it makes me happy that it's literally like white and rose gold, just like our dining table. Our dining table we bought, and the top came broken, and it wasn't actually stone, so they let us keep the base, and we ordered locally just like a stone tabletop, and we went and picked out the piece and everything. The chairs, I used to want fabric chairs. These are actually look so fancy. They catch the light so beautifully, and they're actually so easy to clean, which was something Carter was worried about for me before we even had kids, because I'm messy and I tan. So he was like, we're going to be constantly trying to be keeping these chairs clean, and these acrylic chairs are actually so easy to keep clean. And then just Mariposa's little toddler table. Sometimes she eats at it, sometimes we color at it. Me and her used to eat at our meals together at that a lot, but now she likes to just sit in either her high chair or at the dining table with us. Becoming a mom or becoming a parent doesn't mean that you can't decorate beautifully and have it toddler friendly. Like, you can have both. When people come at you from a negative space saying like, oh, that's gonna get messy, oh, good luck keeping that clean, it's okay. And like, what's the harm in having like little tiny handprints and fingerprints on things? It doesn't bother me. I think it's cute, but having things that are so easy to clean and luxurious do help.
Hi dolls, welcome to my Hot Girl Homemaking series, where we romanticize all the homemaking, housewife things, and I'm not a trad wife. I don't think there's anything wrong with a trad wife. I don't think there's anything wrong with an untrad wife. The point is that you can be whatever you want to be, and I've always loved the idea of like, the hot housewife that, does house stuff, but looking good while doing it, and I absolutely love to romanticize every aspect of my life. And lately, I'm going to be doing the dishes while I talk to you all. Maybe we'll see how this goes. So I saw this quote the other day that was like, you can have a hard life with easy choices, or an easy life with hard choices. And that resonated with me because like I just kind of needed like a kick in the butt to get moving again, because like I'm kind of a messy person. Like, I'm the messy one in the house, not Carter, but it's like hard whenever you have like a toddler, and honestly like the cleanliness, not the cleanliness, but like the tidiness of the house wasn't my priority. It's spending like all my time and attention I'm able to give to my daughter and to my husband and to my dogs. So I let the house stuff go, and I could tell that it was like starting to really frustrate me that it was messy, and then I would be trying to film content, and I was like, okay, well now I have to get this cleaned up before I can even shoot in here because it's a freaking mess. And while I have been so on top of the dishes lately, like, that's the other thing. So like, my husband helps me with everything, and usually we are a team because we actually both hate doing dishes. There are things that we both are like, I'll do this, you do that, but like we both just hate dishes. But since I saw that quote, I was like, you know what? It's gonna make my entire family feel better if I just do the dishes whether I want to or not, just like whenever it's ready to switch out the dishes and unload and reload. So that's what I'm doing right now. Carter just got back from his dad's 50th birthday weekend where they went on a bunch of bourbon tastings and brought back a lot of bourbon. So I have to put all the bourbon in the bar cart, which we're running out of room because we have a lot of bourbon. So I don't know, it's getting full in there, it's funny. Anyways, so I've started to just like be the one that's like responsible for the dishes and trying to keep the house a little bit straighter. And Carter does a really good job of like straightening up all the toys in the evening, because while we're asleep we have our robot vacuum run and then the robot mop, so our floors are always really clean because of that. And then we're asleep when it's happening, so like none of us are the wiser, and it's really nice. So that's a really nice hot homemaker housewife tip. Get robots to do as much as you can. If there was a robot that could do our dishes, like unloading and reloading for us, I would spend so much money. I would give away my car for that robot. But anyways, I have always loved the idea of, you know, being the one that goes grocery shopping. I come up with the menu for the week, and I actually do love grocery shopping, but like right now where I have a toddler, I'm pregnant, food aversions and cravings are like all over the place, I don't get to like grocery shop like I normally do, where I have a whole week of meals planned out. We're kind of shopping like the French right now. Like I'll be like, this sounds good, we'll get this and enough for leftovers, and then I might send Carter back out to the store for something else the next day, because sometimes it's like overwhelming for me to just go, and he'll go to this one store close to us that I don't like because it's not in a good part of town, and he's honestly seen like really traumatic stuff over there, so I just avoid that one at all costs. But it's not like the other one that I go to, the other Kroger I go to is like that much farther, but you know, sometimes I have to go to Whole Foods, sometimes I have to go to Trader Joe's, sometimes I have to go to our little co-op grocery store, like Friendly Neighborhood Walmart, only the Friendly Neighborhood Walmart, not a regular big Walmart, there's a difference, or like Meijer. So now they're gonna open up a Publix, which is only good for a couple of things. Like you wouldn't go grocery shopping for every single grocery item in a Whole Foods because you will pay too much for things. Same thing goes for Publix. But apparently their Publix brand stuff has some like more reasonably priced things, so we're excited to explore that when that opens. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. But yes, romanticizing the heck out of whatever you want, out of every little thing. Dishes are not my favorite, so normally I will actually have like an audiobook, a podcast, have my iPad and watching a show, like watching YouTube videos, anything to just kind of distract me from it. And it's easier whenever my daughter is doing something else, because she really likes to be involved in literally every single thing me or Carter do, and she's great at helping us unload the dishes. She'll just pick stuff up that she can reach and hand it to us, but she hasn't quite figured out that when we're loading dirty dishes, we like shouldn't touch it and play with it. So that's where she starts to get frustrated, and one of us has to like take over the dishes and then go play with her. I just wanted to take you guys through like what it is to me to be like a hot girl homemaker, and like the things that I do to create a beautiful home, romanticized life, that sort of thing. I hope you all like my tips.